Come on over. Yeah, we are live. And today show this fourth episode of Rock the Future. We are here in London and in the Wise Hub place that I love so much. And today we have a special guest. His name is Sansão. He's from Portugal and he's the best account in the entire Europe. I can dare to say that. So, welcome, my friend. Good to have you here.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Thank you so much to be here with us. So,
Nice to be here with you.
yeah, this is the Happy Future podcast. We are doing some versions in Brazil and South America. Now I'm here. We are starting our versions in English. So thank you so much for accepting the invitation. It's happens fast like that, right? You just accept another day and you are here. So in that way, I already see that you are a businessman focused in grow, not only in the business, but you are working on the business. So the business are growing and you are not attached and you are not rested in your own business. So talk about a little bit about it.
Yeah, that was a challenge. I mean, I think it's a challenge for most entrepreneurs because being a perfectionist, when you do something in your way, 100% is going to be done right. But it's going to grow. Then success about having successors. So you need to then teach what you know to others and design processes and implement them in a way so that people can come in and do as well or as you do.
Oh, it's even better.
Yes, and even there. Actually, fun enough, this month I made a comment to my team. I said, I'm so happy because I got people in my firm in certain things that are better than I am. That's really rewarding. So it only happened because I was happy to lose, hand-in control. So it took a while. I failed a lot. I got some things right. But I guess it's definitely a big challenge for the entrepreneur or company owner to identify, set up, and implement the right processes, almost in a way that whoever comes in gets the job done. So that's how I see it. It must be very easy.
It's a kind of an assemble line, right?
Yes.
The commodities inside here exists a process, an in, a process, and out.
Yep, but with
Your field follow.
as an accountancy practice, we are an assembly line. So before my client gets a full accounts ready for him to approve and analyze, he goes past many hands. Yes. Yes, we have the technology department, we have the people who get the purchases, the sales, then we have the reconciliation, then we have some KPIs we look at for the meetings. So the idea is for the accountant that runs that account to have everything ready. But when it's that he's ready, he's got a checklist and must see all green. So once all green, he knows all the basic checks are being done. So then he can speak to the client with confidence. So he doesn't have to be doing accounts and talk to the client at the same time because that's also possible. But yes, it's an assembly line.
You just confirm what I thought, that I have done the right thing to invite you to talk here. And let me explain this a little bit. We are a podcast that talks more about technology, innovation, and new businesses. Kind of a startups world, right?
Everything I love.
Yeah, everybody's. Yeah. However, great people probably don't fit to that categories yet, and I am just confirming that because you have frameworks that works. You know how to measure. You use innovation technologies and innovation principles to do what you do. So that's why I thought, hey, you need to do a podcast with Sansão, and we will change that. Awesome. So I always start with a question, Sansão, which is, why you do what you do?
First of all, because I love it. I got to a point in my life that being in accounting, so when you start your career, you don't make much money. I do basic entry stuff. And even though I like the job, I didn't like the pay. So I always did many other things. So I did many other things in life, I actually got to the point that I thought I was, as the term says, a jack of all trades and master of none. But I've always been very, very good in accounting. I've always been very, very good. everywhere I worked, I've always been best because I'm very competitive. But I really loved it. I love the businesses. I mean, for me, it's like a therapy to organize business finances, and it makes me feel very, very, very well. I like playing video game. But yeah, so when I typed up with the company, it was like I wanted to ally all the entrepreneurial experiences and management experience I earned over the years in the main things I've worked, and then ally it to my passion. So I went back to accounting about 15 years ago, after being away for a while, doing sales and business management. But then I realized I wasn't the jack of all trades and master of none. Actually, I gained a lot of experience in sales and manager. They built a very thick skin for me. So that with my passion accounting, it worked perfectly well because I could sell my product very, very well. I could retain my clients, and I did what I like to do, which is be involved in businesses, listen to entrepreneurs' ideas, and then help them be useful by helping them have the business well managed in terms of accounting, taxation, and fully optimized. So, yeah, that's why still, like 13 years after I started the company, I wake up at 5 a.m. to work and I go to bed late because
It's so much excited to be there, playing and working, just doing a lot of that stuff.
this Greek philosopher, I forgot the name, but I want to quote him. He says, find the job that you like and you're never going to work a day in your life. That's me.
I am familiar with that quote. Yeah, also.
So that's me. So I love what I do. So, and it gets better because the business grew very, very well. So we're now innovating. We're now having our own softwares. Also, we're going to leave the mainstream software. We're going to have bespoke software for our clients.
Probably you'll be about to launch your own startup if you are not doing that already.
Yeah, we did that already, yeah.
I love it.
I actually downloaded the app already from the App Store at Google Play.
We will talk about that, and all of you will have opportunity to connect with the business owner through his app and through all the ecosystem that he created. One thing for sure that I noticed here is this. Oh, the why is the biological way of people to connect things, right? So that's why we have here Mr. Steve Jobs blessing our podcast. They have other great minds like Einstein, like Leonardo da Vinci, or other guys who understand that when you have a bigger why, the how is easy. Yeah.
Purpose.
Yeah, purpose. Always about purpose. And then you are kind of comedian in the way that I see it, because normally the people who do the numbers is not so good at sales, and the otherwise is true as well. The people who do the sales not so good with the numbers. So talk a little bit about that, because we have a methodology with our community is very familiar with, which is wealth dynamic system. So wealth dynamic system, there's a guy called Roger Remington. He's from Bali, and he created a methodology who have 5 genius: the Blaze genius, the Dynamo genius, the I don't remember the next one, but the Steel genius. Each one refers to a season, which is a season of the whole year. Has one person have intelligence of the numbers, another person have intelligence of the people, other the senses, and other the ideas. I see you in oppositive portions of this methodology, and you have very powerful results in both of them.
I believe that of course people have probably more aptitude to certain things, certain skills. I agree with you, or numbers, or this, or that, or something else. But I also believe that if you work hard enough, you can be good at anything you want. So I was very good at selling, but then my experiences and I've learned to have the right mindset to sell. Because that for yourselves, people often think that selling is actually making someone else change their mind about something. It's only you want to buy from you, but it's not. So people put it in our life. We're selling all the time. I sell myself to you. You sell yourself to me. We do that to our moms, to our girlfriends and wives all the time, to our kids. We're selling ourselves all the time. When I realized that, and then, selling is easy. But selling, I think, mostly is listing. I just solve problems. My selling is listening to identify problems, and then normally have the solution for them. You see, if you find a solution at the price that the person can afford to pay, you solve it. So once I really said what selling is, it became very easy for me, very natural for me. Numbers, yes, that's natural to me. I mean, I'm strong with that. I'm strong with accounting. And whatever I wasn't good at over the last probably 25 years of business, I had a chance to improve. All you have to do is just want to. I mean, right now, so we were getting into development software, right? I didn't nothing about that. I've been learning. I wanted to take a course. I could have chosen not to take a course, hire someone to manage that part of the business, and that's it. I want to know it. Knowledge is power, so instead of being home watching silly stuff, they know what I anything to me. I want to study computer bugs.
Amazing.
So I'll add all this to my portfolio. But because if I'm going to evolve in that industry, I reckon I must know the basics before I even get involved in large projects without zero knowledge. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, in that way, also you have the ability to sit down in the table and discuss deeply and widely about the things and about the not only the features but also the purpose and the pressure software.
I'd have to be a great ace about it, but I need to understand at least the basic concepts.
And that is the beautiful thing around concepts, right? Because you don't need to learn everything or every technical detail. It's macros. If you had the concept, you will have everything. Awesome. I love it. And we go through the technology and all of the frameworks and all of that. We start with why, as Simon Sinek, which is one of the authors that we follow a lot, always says to begin with the why, including is a great book to read. Start with the why. And when we start to that, we can now talk about the what. So,
Because
what the mission of your companies or what the mission of the Sansão, what exactly you doing, you can express it.
we have a few missions, but one of them is to help people to manage their business well and their finances well. We have a saying in the office that we often say that we don't just work with businesses. We work with people that have businesses. So we're very focused on
No people, no business, right?
business of people. So we're digital, today still majority still. Companies are people. So we focus a lot on the shareholder, on the client that signs us up. We don't act just for the company, but with the person that runs and owns the company well. It's very important for us to work close to the owners to send the strategies, because actually it becomes a much better service that we can provide to the client based on that, because we know what's the why on that person. And then once we know that, know where the direction of the company should be taking. And then our advice can be toward that. Missions. Yes, when I set up the business, I just didn't want to be another accountant, the wrong quota, local accountant. But now we have 5 offices in 3 countries, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. My why is set up a multinational company that can actually add value to entrepreneurs and businesses. I really want that a client that works at HJPR becomes a better entrepreneur or has got a better business. Or during the time he's working with HJPR, he can say, I had evolved as an entrepreneur while working with these guys. And thankfully, so we have a few some feedback that's exactly what happens. So my why is that make sure my company is actually of value to any business or entrepreneur.
That's really
Not about it.
Yeah, that's great. And that's a simple way to understand. And I love when you start to speak about listening. There is a law, if I'm not wrong, call it Law of Falkland, which says if you write down a problem, you solve it already 50% of the problem. Because when you understand something and you know what you need to do, it's just doing part, right?
You step ahead, yes.
Yeah, and that is the biggest challenges in major companies, and also if the entrepreneurs are starting their business or their startups. So understanding and listening always follow us in order to solve the challenges. And then you go to the tricky part, which is a question for you now. It's how. So a lot of people doesn't have the why, but even those who do, sometimes they stumble in the how part, they lost themselves and they're not sure what they're doing anymore. And how you figure out the why, or step by step process with someone who is a client or a partner in your business, how it works.
The how, I mean, the way, if I answer the question correctly, the how comes with, one, knowledge. You must have unsatisfying hunger for knowledge. Okay?
Lifelong lifestyle for it, learning lifestyle.
That's it. So, for example, I saw a client, my last client yesterday. I was quite happy. It was a young kid, 24 years old. His partner, 24 years old as well. They travel the world. They've got their own business. I wasn't doing that at 24. And he's full of drive. And then he asked me, so can I ask you a question? I go ahead. At this stage I'm in, where is it now? How do I do this? Managing members, selling, designing processes, dealing with inquiries and complaints. So this other part of the how is you need to create time. So first, you must never get tired of learning because there's a lot to learn. And when you think you've learned everything, you need to learn some more because things don't stop. Things change.
Especially in this area of innovation.
No, especially now now information is for everyone. It's easy. And from the time where I had to walk a distance or take a place to an old building with old guy with old books, transmit the knowledge.
Dozens of hours.
Now it's on the phone. You don't have to spend all that process to learn. On my phone, I can learn more about medicine than a doctor. So if I have more interest in learning that is. So things change. So change is more common, is faster. So you need to be learning all the time. Whatever you learn today, tomorrow is going to be obsolete. So that's one thing. Secondly, either the failing, the main mistakes. If you don't fail, you don't get it right.
A/B tests all the time.
And make yourself allow yourself time, so you can have time to try to fail. A lot of people will probably not make enough money. They already let me hire this guy to do this. Sometimes you just don't have a link to that. Call, get a manager because you're not making enough money for yourself. So I told the kids, listen, 5 to 9, not 9 to 5. My life is very straightforward. God, family, business. Friends. Oh, he's around the street? Yes. Otherwise, no. I don't have time choice. I'm alone with that guy. Oh, let's go watch this game. Just chat away. Okay. Just playing. Is it going to be business? Is it going to be busy people there? Yes. No. Yes. Well, it can be a sad life. You can tell me that. But I do socialize with my clients.
Absolutely.
So talk about money, ways to make more money, things that happen. And then things are easier. So making the time by cutting out the crap around you. I told the kid, you can be multiple staff in your company. And when the money does come in, so make sure you sell. Because our everything discussed, you focus on selling. Because numbers, Bishop Jars here, the way we do accounts, we pretty much get them to do for our clients. Takes the technology, the speed, the way we do things. So the numbers not too difficult for us to help our clients to get the numbers.
Yeah, but that won't give you any advantage or difference in the market as well.
No, it's selling. It's knowing your market, knowledge, absolutely. Look, without clients in sales, nothing else. There's no number that leads to members. There's no need for offices. That don't lead for staff. They lead for accountants.
Well,
so sell is king.
Absolutely, yeah. Always I talk with some accountants. They are taking care of the background of the business. So very few of them think finances as a weapon to bring more value inside the company.
Keywords. Yes. I do speak a lot about that. If you have an entrepreneurial accountant such as myself or my colleagues at CPR, yeah, we can be that thing and added value. First, the sales. There's no nonsense. If you don't have money coming in, nothing can be.
No business.
But yes, we can help a lot because sometimes you have sales coming in and then the rest doesn't work because you're paying too much taxes or your overheads are too high. You're unable to cut costs, whatever. But leveraging the business with accounting, when I say that a lot, I often mention this. In the UK, the tax system is made in a way that the more you invest in the business, the less taxes you pay. Especially if you have your business has got the need for physical assets that produce income. For example, restaurants. Restaurants, they need assets. They need ovens and fridges and lots of chairs and a table and nicely done fittings.
Decoration.
So I always say to my clients, so don't pay taxes, just open a restaurant every year and increase your sales.
Wow. So the system is designed to you to grow.
Of course. So if it costs you £100,000, just for example's sake, to assemble a restaurant, fully ready to go, right? Yeah. That means, and if you do set up one every year, it means that every year you can have a profit of up to £100,000, not paying taxes. And then if you have another restaurant, if you have a sales process that works well, a product that sells well, then you're going to increase the size of your company. So inevitably, you have a bigger company because the bigger the turnover, the more restaurants you have, the more assets you have, the more the business is worth. The easier it is to raise more money. The easier it is to buy another restaurant. The more money you make if you sell the business and leave. So overall, it is a good technique. You need to make sure that you sell. And selling is not just an individual being able to sell, because restaurants sell experiences, they sell products, service. So he's designing that very well in this case. And then, yes, then with accountants, because no one gets rich with a restaurant, unless they said, of course, a £40 million restaurant in Mayfair, which is different, because we already are rich. But otherwise, so a salon, a beauty salon. There's no point setting up a beauty salon for you to work in it. You just bought a job. You know that they are rich, right? It's possible. So you just can't. Well, so when you set up a network of salons with 10 salons in 5 years or 10 years, then it's a different story. Then you can make some good money, either by selling it or in terms of income.
Also save a fortune with taxes.
Of course. Set up a salon every year, don't pay taxes. Easy.
Absolutely. Key learning here, guys. Make sure that you sell. If not selling, no need to exist a business to do something. You cannot operate something that you are not selling, right? If it operates, there is nothing to operate. So that when you was talking about duplicate yourself and be free and create more time in your own agenda. And the next one is leverage. So, but connect these two L words. And it's still connected to the how part as a question. How you think leadership these days actually, with all this technology, innovation, and challenges for the modern life?
Leadership is truly important because I deeply believe that, let's say, if you have a company with 10 staff, I have a company with 5 staff, but the 10 staff are not inspired, motivated, they don't have that right, hungry attitude. But my 5 do. Probably my company with 5 staff will produce more than company with 10. So I've noticed that leadership is extremely important, but that's in the sense of leadership in terms of not just managing the business. A manager can manage business. Can shout and dictate, demand, and things like that. Leadership in the sense of inspiring is very, very invaluable asset. Because a well-motivated staff member or collaborator can produce a lot. If he's not satisfied, if he's not keen to produce, actually will bring down your company because it will affect the ones that are motivated. So, and motivation attitude for me are key, are essential in my company culture. Yeah, if I go to work, if I see there, and you look out for it, I promise anyone, let it take a break, be off, back and mark. Of course, you keep coming with my idea to that. Sorry, it's not much in your home for good. But not before asking what's going on, because as human beings we have our issues,
And our
we know there's no machines, but leadership in the sense of managing that side of the human side of the workforce, I don't think AI can beat that yet. So, and that's where we are priceless. And leadership is extremely important. The bigger the company, the bigger the numbers, the bigger the risk of loss of production. Just look at the no people wages. If everybody wastes half an hour to an hour a day because of lack of production or because they feel lazy about it, times hundreds of thousands of people, tell how much that costs company, and that's a cost. Imagine the impact.
they tell out the marketing for use clients, customers.
Yeah. So leadership is important to maintain a good energy attitude to the office. So if you don't have leaders in your business, you are people.
Absolutely. And talking about, how can I say, leverage and free your time and duplicate, because I always say something like that. When the purpose of the life is duplication, right? One cell becomes two cell becomes full, and go and go and go, and we multiply, and we have all this abundance of forests, animals, and all of that, humans. And when we do with this in our ideas, I show you one idea and you think this idea is good and you share, and then the idea becomes a product becomes a company, and then goes. When you have a system that you can duplicate and create prosperity for you, when you teach others, you leverage yourself. So
First,
is that the way you think? You have a education company inside your company, you do trainings by yourself. How did it work?
I do actually have a training company.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had the luck and the chance to invest in real estate and create an interesting putting with a pound portfolio. So today, yes, we have this HPR club where for £1,300 a year, you can subscribe and learn online classes on real life cases, analysis. And so if you want to be invest in real estate, I do part of those classes, actually learn what to do, what not to do. You have real life cases to learn, and you can learn actually investing with me in real life cases. So you can go through the motions. So yes, we have that part because, like I said earlier, as JPR, we value a lot individual. And over the years, I've noticed people with business doing well, and then the law changes, things change, for a reason, then the business goes down. Or because they have turnover, but they don't have enough, they struggle to get profitability up because of competition, because of innovation, this or that. And I've learned to help my clients to create assets and wealth, even though when the company was already doing that, but as long as it was sellable, yeah, turnover. So we kind of specialize ourselves over the years in helping clients create a profit portfolio aside of the business. So if they've been rushing for 2 years and then it doesn't work out, then they're going to try different venue, different investment for another 2 years and it didn't work out. And 10 years go past. Doesn't matter. My client still built wealth for the side. We use those ventures to raise enough money and to very specialized tax strategies. We're able to take money out of the business for the client to create nice patriotic assets and wealth on the side. So property was a big thing that we did. So that's in,
and that's a business inside the business, right? You just figure out that, we have market for that opportunity here, and just go for it and create more value for your clients.
I've got price, you have tens of properties now. And actually the business was one of the people were about all the clients when I started. We've had license play 13 now. It's a very good friend of mine now. I think he went past 10 properties now. Actually, he's in the courier business, logistics. And lost some contracts. He was also doing so well last year. But he wasn't kept because he had the revenue from the properties. So he actually asked, well, if I didn't have this, I probably didn't have a good income today. Because my business now didn't go very well. But because he did have to put pressure in the business, because he had money coming from somewhere else.
Yep.
He had the time and the clear mind to turn the business around. He did. And he's back up on his feet, he's working again. So that extra money on the side, on the alternative passive income, is amazing. Even if you need cash to reinvest the business, you have cheap cash. Because if you're owning your property, that thing is tax-free. Very, very low interest. You can get that money invested in the business. So he helps entrepreneurs to have an alternative income. Build the wealth even though the business may not perform so well.
Not only helping them with the active income, but also in the side of the passive income.
Of course. Grab you that lot.
Yeah, that's interesting us a lot. We have a program here with Leandro, which is the CEO of the hub, call it Business Explosion Experience. And around some things, our key points are network, purpose, and finances. So how to become freedom, create freedom for your own life in order to do whatever you want to do with whatever you want to do in wherever you want to do.
Yes, duplicate yourself.
Yeah, duplicate yourself. And but what is your thoughts around financial freedom and how you created that for you?
I must say that I need to be thank you to Robert Kiyosaki.
We are full of the same school, probably.
Man, I remember I was in my garden in my place when I read. That's always life where you just goes bing, and then your life not the same. I read the book like, gosh, I even know this. Why did I not practice this? And then of course today I live my life based on that principle or Bruce step for that. I only apply, of course, the UK tax rules. And to save as much tax as possible, to create as much wealth as possible. But yes, I broke that paradigm in my head up. Showing money is not good. I owe millions of pounds today. Before I came in, I was just in a meeting over there. Someone wanted to lend money at 5%. I said, yep, I'll take as much money as he has. I'll take everything. I'll put all your real estate at 20%. No problem. Simple. So I owe millions and millions of dollars, but I understand now as long as my assets are worth more than my debt.
Good debt, bad debt.
Yeah.
Only do you understand that
So you are a debt. So,
and the crazy thing is when you start to talk with people about that, they just start to be crazy.
So that's where, again, the accounting can help leverage business, raise debt, invest. For example, going back to the story of the restaurant and the salon. If you don't have enough money by the end of the year to invest in your restaurant, to raise that. How do you do that? Well-organized accounts, well-organized management accounts, a nice story to the bank, like project.
Nice story to the bank. I just love that.
Hey, every time we have a finance company as well, so there's always a loan story. We just explain the story, start with, and then the accounts go along with it. But what's the story? So we need to paint a nice story why the client wants that money. Boys to get further assets to increase revenue, income. We'll show them that you can work, they can pay back the money with the interest. But yes, but that's a leverage because you raise that debt, you buy the assets, debt to buy assets as a rich debt for that. You kill taxes, so you save money already. Okay, and then increase revenue because you have one more restaurant. The main point though for that to happen, or with that leverage, you already discussed earlier, the process. Setting up processes, basically grabbing what you do, because what Sansão does very well, and put it into a manual. The step-by-step guide, big challenge. I've done that. So when I hire someone, they know exactly what to do in the company. Our processes are so good that even if you're not an accountant, you can work in my company now. You can do the same job as an accountant.
Nice.
Because each step by step process.
Beautiful.
So that way I can have multiple offices, they all run the same way. So it's easy to manage that way. If there's no processes, you can set up another restaurant, 3, 4, 5 offices. It's going to be a mess. There's no standard.
Which is the most...
Your product is not easily identifiable. So setting up a process and well-defined process of its services is very important. And then, then the leveraging come in the accounting, to raise debt, to make more investments, to save taxes.
More leverage, more wealth, more everything. Yeah. Awesome. I want to make this like this. Challenging time, right? I want to challenge you because we are from the same school and we have a background, like I said, in Robert Kiyosaki concepts. I am also a deep study of one of the mentors of Robert Kiyosaki, which called Richard Booker, Mr. Fuller. So I just love this guy. We will talk for future the week later. But I want to create with you. It's a proposal, right? Yeah. So
Propose me.
I want to create a training or a moment with some people here around the cash flow game. Cool. Right? I had 2 boxes of this game there. I have one more box coming to Brazil, from Brazil to here. And we'll have 3 boxes and we will put the people to play the cash flow game. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
All right. So I'll figure it out and where you make it the person. Yes. Because the game is too much fun and teach what the entire time in the school you don't have access of this philosophy. So I want to do that. If you want to, or can do that together.
Definitely.
Awesome, right. We are about to towards the end, but I don't want to lose some real nectar what we are discussing here. Now we have a question in order to what if. What if someone, if in their businesses, even their startups, just came to you and they are liking and seeing that you came from a place of results, a place of experience, a place of understanding, and say, hey, could you help me in my accountancy inside of my company or my finances? Or how this process, or what can happen to their companies in 6-month period?
Well, depends on the current situation. One thing though that will happen is the finance will be very organized. Our unique selling point, Leo, is this: we work with management accounts. We do every client's accounts at least 4 times a year. We do quarterly accounts. We discuss profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow, projections. Make sure that our client is always a step ahead of taxes. Never, oh my gosh, I have to pay this tax. I didn't know. I wasn't counting on that. No, we don't do that. We always a step ahead. So, like the big companies, at least their results every quarter, right? Right, for investors. We do the same thing. We do what big companies do, but for small businesses. So, quarterly accounts, key. Discuss key points. Because I did that of our clients that turn over £10 million and couldn't understand the profit loss. If they can't understand the profit loss, honestly, the business is at risk.
I don't know what you're doing.
They're gonna make a mistake in their decisions. That's another thing. We make ourselves available for co-decision making. I asked since I learned this, what do you think? I'm happy to co-decide with the client. I first give them the tax perspective. Okay, what you do? This. Why? Because of that. Okay. Then I'll give them ways to do this. It's going to cost you this much in taxes. That way, it costs much in taxes. Business-wise, I'm happy to jump in and co-decide. After all, I do look after over 5,000 businesses in all kinds of areas. So we do like a team of 2 over the decades. But yes, so the one thing they're going to have is that guy's going to be in control of his finances in terms of you're going to see his finances. You're going to look in the future. You're going to make better decisions. Okay? They'll make better procurement, better purchases. The timing we reported, for example, for small business, timing of purchase is very, very interesting. I said this guy works in a pub. He was a pub, right? And he has to do VVT quarterly. So, what I say to clarify this is, let's do the meeting a month before the VAT. not 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's do 2, 5, 8, 11. Why? Why? Well, month 2, if the month 2 account's ready, you have an idea of what's the retail liability, what's coming ahead. If the guy buys this stock in 5 weeks, he's going to take 4 months to get that VAT back.
Oh,
If you buy it in 3 weeks or to 2 weeks, 4 maximum, you get the VAT cash now, right now. Does he have credit suppliers? Yes. Okay, buy in 3 weeks with credit from suppliers. So cash flow management. You pay the VAT now on accrual basis. You be stocked up to sell, but you get to pay now. So we get very, very directly involved because yes, even the way you manage your business can be related to the taxation. So we do the micromanagement as well as the macro values, allied with close figures quarterly and projections, looking ahead. And then if the client says, no, I don't like that projection, I don't pay taxes on that, then okay, you can say, okay, so this is what you can do. So from then on, each decision maker will be great because he knows where he stands, he knows what happened, he knows the impact of taxation, which can take a big toll on your business. To about 30% VAT, 25% corporation tax, it's almost half everybody got. So the situation is not bad. So this, I really think that's why we have very, very leading solvencies in our businesses in terms of our clients. The success rate, the way our clients manage the business is a lot better because they do become better decision makers, better entrepreneurs while working with us. Because the detailed micromanagement input we give them, the quarterly accounts, the projections, make all of it. So the guys are listening to us, they'll be in the exact same position. So they're going to have a much better chance of success because they're going to make much better and more informed decisions.
nice. Yeah, they have the supports as almost a counselor supporting the decision and the
Our whole process is cerebral. The way you do the counts is all around that. It's spotting different things. We often spot that the client is going to have cash flow issues. We discuss accounts receivable, accounts payable, cash flow statements. I don't think accountants discuss those things. Normally you just calculate the tax. Yeah, Mr. Y, you pay these taxes, we have these many weeks to pay, never need anything. No, we do a bit lot more than that. A lot more than that. We try the same thing, but we deliver so much more.
Wow, beautiful. Amazing. I want you to close that part and I want to jump in your startup and the innovations that you are doing. Sure, technology, right?
Let's talk about that.
Before you do that, how the people want you to know more about your ecosystem, everything that you are doing, what is the channels, how I can connect them, our community to yours and make happen.
Sure, guys. Look, we're happy to serve all of you, share our experiences. You can reach us through our website, sjpr.co.uk, telephone numbers, email, info@sjpr.co.uk.
All will be inside of the...
Yeah, we have LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, SJPR. You call me too if you want. Miami here if you want.
Thank you for...
I love talking to entrepreneurs and listening to ideas and
yeah, we have
it's amazing.
Yeah, and probably we'll do bring here a bunch of beautiful stories in entrepreneurial lifestyles. So I'm very keen and very happy to have this space here in Wise Hub.
I'm sure we'll do it. Yeah, this is amazing. All that team, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
This is a really great idea.
Thank you. One of our partners is Sansão bring to us a very good cheese. So thank you again, my friend. So Trem de Minas is a place here in London. We serve real Brazilian food, real pão de queijo, and also real good stuff. So if you are here, just make a stop and experience all these delicious veggies, right?
It's really good, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, talking about your startup, what kinds of innovations that you are doing? Do you working like multilateral marketing? So how the business work? Well, okay, words.
So in terms of tech, we basically design our app and software.
It's already available, you told me.
It is available, but only for existing clients.
Oh.
So we are testing within our network, finding the errors and then we're going to fix them before you go to the wide world. The idea is for the app to work in any country. I cannot tell you everything yet.
I understand. This is based on purpose, but also on secret. So you need to do the right strategy.
I'm happy to, once it's fully launched, the wide world, I'm happy to come here and tell you all about it.
Absolutely. We will do a second podcast. So put in the agenda, we'll do a second podcast, probably 6 months from here.
But I strongly believe that we're going to have the best financial manager and taxation app in the world. I had the courage to leave the mainstream softwares out there. For example, to manage the client accounts the way we do. You have these multiple softwares, like the assembly line I discussed earlier. That's costly, and there's a lot of room for error. So I had the courage to design our own software, put cell into an algorithm or several algorithms that work together. And it's going to be the best thing a small, medium-sized business owner can have. So everything that we discussed here is going to be available even faster. It's about that. So you're going to manage a business much better than all the other softwares offer right now in the palm. You're going to have actually your business ecosystem in the palm of your head.
Beautiful. Awesome.
We're very, very, very strong, very, very capable.
Yeah, we are looking for it. Challenges with the finances and the management still bigger. Even we have agreed methodologies to lean startup, for example, to manage our networks and our businesses, but also have good tools, technological and software tools, make totally different. And
of course.
you are already using AI so far, so yeah.
AI, machine learning, robots.
Are you able to share some stuff or not yet?
What can I share?
Yeah, just being because we are having not only here in London,
but I can tell you that the system will allow to foresee, like having a financial doctor in your accounts. Will foresee, for example, if the money liable will have at a certain time will be enough for not to pay a VAT bill, for example. Yeah, things like that. Will help me correlate your spending in marketing versus growth in sales.
Wow.
Automatically and quickly, immediately.
Not wait to premium spot.
So the stuff that we are getting, basically going to have a real-time capital projection is fed regularly, and lots of alerts and parameters that we normally look at, so we're going to set that up. So if we're going to be able to spot or fraud, we like it also annoying if someone that have cancer 5 years down the line, don't know it's down.
I see.
So same thing, look, you're going to have financial issues now. This is how you help. You go to the bank, borrow more money, borrow extra money, or need to do this, that. So that's going to be like that. So basically, 24/7 monitoring of the business.
Wow, it's a dashboard, more than a dashboard, right? It's a very prediction dashboard.
Very strong dashboard.
Yeah, so if you can predict a lot of things and also be prepared, not be caught in the middle doing something not prepared. So that's all about be ready.
Yeah, because cash flow can be I've heard with many times that most businesses close a B2B because of cash flow. So that's the problem. Let's attack the problem.
Yeah,
a fixed problem at the source.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of entrepreneurs only think about profit or also about revenue and don't remember the costs and the.
You can have profit but still break the company because of cash flow. Because if your receivables are too big and too long, then you have issues. So my software will tell you whether your receivables are too big or too long. Maybe you need to get advice by that setup.
Really cool.
Before you select it.
Awesome. I love it. Well, are you doing some speaks around these topics already? Or I know that you will be participating in our WISE summits.
Yes. Yes, I'm doing a book and online training course for our clients. And that's exactly how to leverage your business with your accounting. What your accounting should be doing and what you should know. So that's what we're really talking about.
Nice. We are very keen to watch you on the stage in action. That will be awesome. Thank you so much, Sansão, for your time, your written, and also sharing. That we totally see that you have a heart of service and helping others, especially entrepreneurs. So thank you for that. That's still blessing your life or your thing. I'm 39.
Great, Gally. How this old kid's thing is amazing. Well, but you look younger though, you know? Yeah?
Say again?
You look younger.
Yeah, I know. It's,
I thought you like 25.
I'm solving that with a new beard like yours. I'm doing treatment with like good people here. He will help me.
Amazing compliment today. He's going, yeah. Sure, I wish I was. I'm like 10 years young.
We should have your voice, man.
Really?
Yeah, I have a powerful voice.
That is because I still have the flu. See, I've been holding my cough all the.
I got it, but
That way you'd be supposed to be here as well. Then low be relevant.
look at those more days in the future.
Yes, I'll come back to talk about the software once he's
I would love it.
there.
I would love it because software is an amazing thing to share people when we automatize the business, be more free, be more.
No, the other idea is really to help reduction of failure in startups. So with that software, I really believe that the chance of success will be much higher because it's like having Sansão born to the business 24/7 eyes. So he doesn't make it.
Right. And I kind of also listen to you to saying that you are doing something like a gaming or I forget the word in English, but when you do a game or gaming your business in order to step by step what you need to do. A game, yeah, kind of game. I forget the word that we do in Brazil, but I will remember. So I'm just loving things that you are sharing because in the next time we will be more focused in one arena and we will help others in their softwares, in their platforms.
Cool.
So
That's up.
yeah. Hey guys, thank you. Thank you a lot so much for your participation here in this episode of Hack the Future. Just send us a message, invite, or send message for those who you want to see here because Hack the Future is coming to Europe and we want to go abroad and even more. So let's be in touch. Let's see you in the future. Bye for now. Muito obrigado, meu amigo. Especialmente, foi ótimo. Nossa, eu tô aqui em êxtase. Tô preocupado só com o tempo para estourar, porque
Foi bom?
gosto de fazer perfeita. Uma hora. Foi. O pessoal do Insta tá aí ainda, né? Falou, garoto.
Então, também você, né? Com as perguntas certas.
Não, foi ótimo.
Eu dei tudo de corresponder.
Você foi. Que honra fazer esse treinamento mesmo, essas brincadeiras aí, dentro do seu tempo, claro. Mas eu tô aqui pra ajudar o pessoal
Também.
a alavancar.
Eu me sei tudo também.
Não, eu no mesmo
Tive sorte de ser abençoado, de usar de bom negócio. Gosto de ver